double kettlebell front rack squat. We talked already about the clean, we talked about the front rack position. The main part of the front rack position is to connect the kettlebell to my torso. I want the kettlebell to be part of my upper body. Elbow on the rib cage, hand on center line. I create this pocket here. If my hand moves to shoulder, this pocket disappears. Hand on center line, number one. Number two, thumbs pointing towards me. I show with one kettlebell. If my thumb starts turning out, the kettlebell will fall. Let the thumb turn in and the kettlebell rests in that pocket, biceps, forearm, chest, and it's part of your upper body. Now, the other most important part, or the most important part for the squat, or in this case, the double kettlebell front rack squat, is the cue speed control. The way down is always slower than the way up. Let me show you. Parallel grip, measure with your knees above the bell, step back, sit back, lean forward, slightly tilt, swing, stand up, clean, guide the bell to your front rack. Now, the way down, zip, is always slower than the way up. You don't need to speed on the way up, but what I don't want to see is that you fall into a deep squat. It's not good for your meniscus, and you see I'm losing the kettlebell to the front. I'm loaded far in the front. It's different to a barbell, okay? It's very hard to control two kettlebells in front of me. So what I want you to do is speed control. The way down is slower than the way up. And I want you to think of the double kettlebell front rack squat as a core exercise. So the erector spinae group is working constantly really hard to keep you upright. So take your time. The faster you go down, the harder it is to stand back up. You can muscle it up. Find your front rack. Remember who's the boss. Find your squat position, somewhere feet under the shoulder. Speed control. Remember, biomechanical breathing when it's heavy. I inhale, hold. I hold. Last quarter of my hip extension, I exhale. I can rest. Hold. Now last but not least, let me tell you the worst thing that can happen. You've got a heavy kettlebell and you can't stand up. You can't hold it. The bell drops to the front. Make sure they don't hit your feet, of course, your toes. And if you train at home, use a mat or anything to not destroy your floor, okay? Double kettlebell front rack squat, speed control, and see it as a core exercise. Even so, it is a leg exercise. But if you try it, you will know what I mean.